This is the case study for Apple Inc., Group 4, Lauren Barnes, Caroline Deal, Craig Fenton, Anthony Saladino, and Mike Hoyt. The inbound logistics of Apple Inc. consists of the obtainment of raw materials as well as new idea and product generation. The obtainment of raw materials activity is supervised by Apple, but it is carried out mostly by overseas manufacturers. A distinct competitive advantage can be formed for a company if it has sole control over products from idea generation to finished product. Apple does have this advantage in many respects. Apple produces its own disk drives, monitors, computer chassis, and unique chips. The goal of Apple's operation team is to ensure their cutting-edge designs become industry-leading products. They also strive for on-time delivery, including all products meet certain and explicit expectations. Apple comprises an operations team with individuals that are energetic and support the development, manufacturing, procurement, and fulfillment of all things Apple. Apple's management feels there is a distinct advantage gained through having such an operations team. It allows them to have iPhones and iPods restocked just as fast as they are purchased by customers. Until the late 1990s, Apple dealt with its customer through small outlets. Steve Jobs then decided to use a revamped distribution system. The company eliminated thousands of relationships with their small outlets. This helped Apple expand its national presence, and they were quick to introduce a new website to deal with customers. Within 4 years, the online store was responsible for nearly half of the company's sales. 2001 marked the initial launch of Apple's retail stores. Nearly 140 Apple stores are now located globally. Over the past decade, Apple has integrated its marketing and sales strategies to invite customers not to just simply buy their products, but to be a part of the Apple lifestyle. There is a distinct reason their iPod commercials do not focus on the unique user interface of iPods. They focus on the happy, dancing silhouettes. The objective is to have a customer not only want a music player, but to want their device because it will add to their lives and make them happier individuals. Marketing and sales activities act to build brand reputation and stimulate sales. In 1998, Apple demonstrated its competencies in marketing with the unveiling of the iMac, backed by a $100 million campaign. Clever strategic advertising helped sell 278,000 iMacs in just 6 weeks and 6 million in 3.5 years. Apple's success through the years can be attributed to extreme differentiation through the development of their technology. They were the pioneers of the PDA market in the early 1990s with the introduction of the Newton. This was followed by the easy-to-use iMac in 1998 and their highly stable, state-of-the-art operating system in 1999, which prompted the completion and introduction of the iBook. This was a critical point in Apple's history because it marked the completion of Jobs' product matrix. Apple strives to employ the type of people that will continually be inventing and manufacturing the best products. Human resource policies should always emphasize the company's mission, values, and culture. These policies have a direct correlation between an outsider's perception of the company and treatment of attitude of its employees, which in effect shape the corporate image and identity of that company. As a whole, the financial information at Apple is showing positive signs for the future of Apple Inc. As shown in their income statement, their sales are growing exponentially, increasing their profit margin and overall increasing their net income. When looking at their balance sheet from 2006 to 2008, their cash and cash equivalents and shareholders' equity have grown substantially, while their liabilities have only increased slightly. Compared to their competitors' financial statements, Apple Inc. is doing very well. They have the most cash on hand and very low liabilities. It is also very interesting to note that neither Apple nor its three competitors, Dell, Microsoft, or Motorola, have an interest expense. This could be due to the fact that their established companies have not needed to take out loans in many years and do not have any loans outstanding. Apple Inc.'s financial ratio is very positive as well. The liquidity ratios show that Apple has the ability to pay off any short-term debt and their most liquid assets as well as any long-term debt. The company does not rely heavily on debt, which is a positive sign for the future. Apple's activity ratios show they have very similar positive outcomes. They do not let inventory sit for a gross amount of time, and they collect their receivables at a very high rate. Profitability ratios show that Apple would be a sound company in the future. The gross profit percentage shows that Apple is profitable and probably does not have any material misstatements in their financial records. They are also earning about 15 cents on the dollar. Lastly, they have a positive return on both assets and equity. This means that investors' and creditors' money is being used wisely. Apple has a presence in markets such as personal computers, portable digital music players, and mobile devices, all of which are extremely competitive. Still, Apple has created an extremely strong image for itself, establishing premium prices for its competitors and great service, which creates an advantage over other regional and global competitors. Apple is ranked 24th among global top brands by Businessweek in 2008 and has a brand value of $13 billion. The brand is very well recognized for all its products and is growing even more as it begins to differentiate its product offerings. Other strengths of Apple include its robust financial performance and focus on R&D. However, weaknesses are seen in product recalls and patent infringement. There are huge opportunities in the smartphone market, in which Apple has gained 13% of this market. This market is also the fastest growing market within North America. Because of the highly competitive nature of the markets, it will be crucial for Apple to keep up with the rapid technological advancements in all areas. Some of Apple's top competitors include Motorola, Dell, and Microsoft. All of these companies also have extremely strong brands, making it even more important to continually develop its brand strength as well. Based on the external audit of Apple's environment, there are several trends that Apple will need to look out for in the future, as they will likely have a huge effect on the company. Some of these most relevant trends tend to do with the regulations from the FTC on mobile advertising and privacy restrictions for mobile users. The use of smartphones is predicted to increase from 1/5 of cell phone users to 1/2 of cell phone users by 2010. Because Apple is already a major player in this industry, this will have a positive effect on the company. As a whole, the financial information at Apple Inc. is showing positive signs for the future. As shown in their income statement, their sales are growing exponentially, increasing their profit margin,